Hello students. So today let us start with next chapter of standard 10 science, that is heredity and evolution. First let us see the introduction of the chapter. First is genetics. What do we mean by the term genetics? Genetics is the science that is primarily concerned with practice of understanding biological properties which are transmitted from parent to offspring, and this is known as genetics. Genetics is basically, अब आपको पता है कि पेरेंट से ऑफस्प्रिंग्स में, उनके ऑफस्प्रिंग्स में कुछ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं, कुछ ट्रेट्स हैं जो ट्रांसफर होते हैं वाया जीन्स. सो ये जो साइंस है जो इसको स्टडी करती है, इन सारे प्रोसेस को स्टडी करती है, दैट साइंस इज टर्म्ड एज जेनेटिक्स. द टर्म वाज कॉइन्ड बाय W. Bateson in 1905. Now let us study that what is heredity. Heredity is transmission of characteristics from parents to offspring. ये जो characteristics transfer हो रहे हैं from parents to offsprings, इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? This is termed as heredity. Next let us study about variation. So we all know that कि never two kids are similar to their parents. Exact copy जो है वो कोई भी किसी की नहीं होता है. There are certain differences and these differences are known as variations. So difference in characters of parents and offspring is known as variation, and these are of two types. First is somatic and next is gametic. Somatic variation takes place in somatic cells. Now the question is that what are somatic cells? Cells other than the reproductive cells, which are the gametes. All cells other than the gametes are termed as the somatic cells and not transmitted in the next generation. That means no information is transmitted in the next generation via somatic cells, and therefore they are also called as acquired traits. Whereas talking about gametic cells, they occur in germ cells that are basically the reproductive cells, the gametes. Where these things are inherited into the next generation, and the traits which are inherited into the next generations are known as inherited traits. Now let us study about the importance of variation, that why variation is important. ये changes आना क्यों important है? This is the basis of heredity and also it forms the basis of evolution. Evolution means the time period जिसके अंदर gradual changes हो रहे हैं किसी भी organism में. So the basis of heredity and evolution is formed by the variation, and moreover it increases the chances of survival of the organism according to the changing environment. Further, let us study about the causes of variation. So there are different causes of variation. First is mutation, that is alteration in the genetic material. The next is recombination, and next is random mating. Recombination, that is also known as the crossing of chromosomes. So crossing over is one of the important reason for variation that takes place when there is exchanging of chromosome segment at the time of gamete formation, which is also known as gametogenesis.